Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds. Wasn't quick enough again this morning. The short idea was working great last night. Stuff was trading on its lows. Then we got the bad GDP data out of Japan earlier, but the market was still weak. Treasuries were sitting right on their lows at 2 a.m. London opened up 3 a.m. We got the European GDP numbers. They were all weak, but not that weak. I was kind of surprised that the market started rallying. Treasury started rallying nicely. The euro was very weak. That's been the key. The yen was a little bit better bid. Jobless claims came out this morning, and we got hit hard. Went down, what did we get to, 03 in the notes, and I want to say 142.16-ish area in the bonds. And then somebody came in buying big and just buried everybody, me included, because, I was short, couldn't cover fast enough as, that winner turned into a loser. Always got to remember, if you get through a number like that, that's really bearish, and the market breaks hard through it where your position is and then comes right back and goes right through your position, get out quick. I wasn't quick enough. I ended up getting on a little ouchie on that one. And then, we've just been bid all day. I keep looking for dips. Typically into a bond auction, the market will dip. I just think there might be too many shorts, and that big buyer, whoever it was, caught everybody leaning short. Market, got the data it wanted. I thought we'd get a dip into the auction. It never dipped, and it just was steaming higher, all day long. My timing was horrible today. Remember, I've been talking about this trade for like the last week. The bond auction, you want to get long on the dip out of the bond auction or into the bond auction. What was the stat? I think 15 out of 15 or 13 out of 13 of the last monthly bond auctions. If you bought that bond auction, you wouldn't lose money. It was always a profit 24 hours later. So by tomorrow at noon, the bonds will be higher. Well, this one never even looked back. If you bought the bond auction, I think maybe for 5 minutes you might have been a scratch, and then within an hour you were profitable. And it's been tough. I'm finding myself in a difficult position of having to, counsel patience and wait for a dip when we're not getting any dips. I'm hoping our Chinese friends come in tonight and give us that dip that we're looking for here. I'd say, I put up a couple levels in the chat room again. I hope you guys got my message yesterday. Hopefully we can see some kind of a dip tonight. Data tomorrow, Michigan data, nothing big. I don't think we're going to see IP, I think, tomorrow too. Not big stuff. I'm hoping we can get some kind of dip tonight. I highlighted a couple levels in the chat room on the bonds. If we can get back down 143.06, and on the 10-year back down around 131.12. I'm not sure we'll even get back down to 12 on the 10-year, but that's kind of my level to look for. I want to see what kind of a dip we can get. I don't think that our Chinese friends are back yet until next week, so the dips in that early session have been very minor. We might not see a ton of a pullback here. Certainly don't want to be short. I didn't get caught too bad short the rest of the day. Don't be short, this kind of powerful trade. We're squeezing shorts for some reason. Who knows what that reason is? Nothing really changed. The economic data is coming in stronger. We looked at, the markets yesterday. Bonds were horrible. Nobody wanted them. Trading on their lows. Today, with no change, for whatever reason, everybody wants them. And we're closing on the highs. There hasn't been a dip worth noting since, 9:30 this morning. Stocks are coming off a little bit right now. Remember the seasonals we talked about. This is February option expiry. This week is historically somewhat friendly. Next week is not. If you're long equities, cut back tomorrow. Maybe take a look at, putting some protection on it. I think vol's fairly cheap. Be careful is what I'm counseling here. And I think if bonds are going to rally and stocks are going to come off, we should see some further upside in the bonds and notes. Just looking at some equal swing, you got to look at the old highs obviously first. On the 10-year, it's 131.29, 29 plus, 29 right there somewhere. And actually, I think we'll take those out. When we get these quick snaps like this, you know, there's some power behind this thing. The volume was decent, 1.4 million today in the 10-year. I'm looking for the 10-year. We might stall a little bit against 20 plus. I've got some minor resistance there. I think we're going to go take a look at you know, some higher levels here. I've got 132.07 as another objective here, as this equal swings up off of, you know, the lows from what, 2 weeks ago now at 130.23 up to 130.129, back down to this morning's lows at 130 even plus, 131 even plus, sorry, and then straight up from here. So that's the plan. Buy dips. Hopefully we can get some decent dips in the market. You know, I have trouble buying these runaway type trades, and I kind of called the market right, but I couldn't frickin' trade it properly at all. But it's all right. We're learning still. All right. Every day is a learning experience, and if you don't learn something new every day, you've wasted the day. I hope I learned a lot today. So that's the game plan. Come and join us in the chat room, guys. You know, struggle along with me. Learn the trading game. Learn about ourselves more than anything. You know, we learn every day our, you know, human weaknesses and human frailties so we can improve and correct them. And we're all in this together. I think we had some good stuff today. I know a couple guys in the chat room have been short some options. You know, we counseled early this morning covering some of your short call positions or rolling them higher, which is what David did. That was a great trade, David. I hope that works out great for you. I think GG had a nice trade today too. Congrats, guys. Onward and upward. We'll see you later. Have a great night. Happy St. Valentine's Day, by the way.